Alrighty, guys. I know we did the breakdown video on these about a month ago now, maybe even closer to 2, but today we're finally filming these. The Troy YTR slash YBR slugs. I don't know why the box is different than the hull, but it is. Now, these are a 1 1/8 ounce slug. The website says these are 1900 FPS, however, that seems to be a misprint. They're actually 1600 from what you guys told me. But they are in a Shadot hull, and they are very similar to a BPI Thug Slug. But we're switching it up today. I'm going first with the Ultra Slug, and Josh is going to use the Panzer. We are doing a rifle barrel and a smoothbore, because that's just what we like to do. Over a chrono, 42 yards. That's about it. Let's see how these do. Okay, guys. Here is the first one of these. You get to see if these actually are 1900, which I really don't think they are. I hope that point of aim isn't actually just a fly on the paper. Well, you sighted this in too well. That hit exactly where I was aiming.
My bad.
That's okay, now I can just aim for the hole. That's a good indicator. These are going to be pretty accurate.
Well, they ain't going to do worth a diddly nothing.
That's true, too.
Let's see it go both ways here.
An inch below it.
Look at the snowman, right?
1325. These don't feel that hot at all. I don't even think they're running close to 16. Going off that, the feel. They're plenty accurate, though. 1332. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah. Maybe a 2-inch group down there. They're only running in 1330s out of a 24-inch barrel. Anyway, go ahead and lay yours down out of the Panzer whenever you're ready to. We'll look at them both at the same time. I had to pick a point of aim on the right edge of the paper. It was a little tiny hole from something. I don't even know what it was. No bigger than a fly. I thought it was a fly for a second.
Where'd they be?
Yeah. Oh, is your mic on?
Welcome back, guys. My mic wasn't on. Good thing the first segment was him shooting this time. The box is obliterated, friend.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The box was fine yesterday, now it's not.
Right. You ready?
Yep. 1268. You almost hit point of aim, too.
No.
Couple inches high. 1292. 1255, and I think that passed through your first shot.
Look at one up high's wad strike, friend.
It could have been, yeah.
Well, alrighty, this thing's cleared. Safety is on.
Hold up, I see 2 holes down low right.
Uh-oh.
Could be the wad.
Let's hope those are the 3 wad strikes we see, and the holes are in the center. They
Yeah.
kept getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I'm calling those the 3 wad strikes is what those are.
They gotta be.
So I see 4, 5, and 6 of the similar shaped things down there.
Yeah, these aren't running very fast. They're not that powerful, but for the Ultra Slug anyway, they seem pretty decently accurate.
I'm calling it really accurate out of this thing, too.
Alright, let's go find out.
Yeah, I've been dead wrong before.
Me too. Indeed, those are wad strikes down there, and one above.
Yes, if you would zoom in here, sir. Look, it's got this, I don't know what you call it, sprocket shape, I suppose, in that one, overlapping to that little snowman there of 2. The third one right there. Wad strike, wad strike, wad strike, and then his 3 out of the Ultra Slug is right here.
I think your group might actually be a fair bit better than mine.
Yeah, it is. But that's okay. We're not about competition here. We're trying to figure out this for the people.
Looks like yours might be a ½ inch smaller. But yeah, we found that tail wad laying literally, like,
right in there.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
General area.
It's the only one we found. The others might have passed through the paper. No, they didn't. No. Yeah, I don't see any more laying around. We looked for a good second and, can't find them. But I will say the tail wads are falling off out of the smoothbore. And these aren't running very fast. I'd say,
Smoothbore.
yep, that's the gas ports in the Panzer's barrel right there. That's why the tail wad's
1,
cut.
2, 3, 4. No others. Why
Gas
is there
ports,
4?
there should be just 2.
Well, look. That one. That one. That one. That one.
Oh,
See 'em?
that's the notches in the IC choke.
Oh, alright. Makes sense.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
they're not running very fast. They are falling off out of the smoothbore, which tells me that at 70, 80 yards, they'd probably go subsonic and lose accuracy quick. We've seen that time and time again with other slugs, very similar to this. But out of the rifled barrel, they're doing pretty dang well, even though the group is a smidge better. Out of the smoothbore, there's 4 left. You want to smack that plate around?
why, yeah.
It is right there. It's at 48 yards.
Alrighty, guys. I'm going to try double tap the plate.
It is right here.
I don't know if this is even going to be possible remotely, but
I'll zoom in a little more.
I'm going to try.
Ah, crap.
Are you ready?
Yep. You got one for sure.
We'll have to slow that down. I think I got it twice.
Yep, I can slow that
Because
down.
it went this way and that way.
You may have hit it twice. It didn't move much.
I think I caught one edge, other edge.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go look real quick. That's
I guess
simple
we can
enough.
do that too, can't we?
Yeah, because it ain't been shot today. So all the lead should be, that's on it, the fouling and stuff usually turns dark gray.
That's a pretty quick 2 shots too.
I was trying my hardest to double tap it. I don't know what made me want to do that, but it seemed like fun.
That gun actually does cycle blisteringly fast. It's faster than the Benellium for you.
Yeah, we've compared them side by side for anybody says that we're bullshit on that one. Go right up here on top of the hill and grab one.
Yeah. There's an actual Benellium for here too. We just like the Panzer a little bit more.
It's fresh on that corner anyway. I think I only got it once.
I think so.
There's fresh spalling though. Da-da-da-da. That's it.
Yeah, I think I only heard one impact too. We'll know in editing for sure. And if you really did hit that twice, that's impressive.
I know I hit it at least once. I don't know if I caught it once in the post once or what, but do you want to try it?
I'll try it with the Ultra Slug offhand.
Oh, I guess your double tap's gonna be a lot slower on it.
I just want to see if I can do it with the Ultra Slug offhand. I ain't never tried that.
Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
Huh?
So that was cool.
We were shooting some slugs last week, the Herrera Dixie slug, and I hit it twice offhand with the Panzer.
Yeah.
And that's just the red dot. I should be able to do it with the scope too.
Old Baylor. Anybody know anything about a 532?
I don't.
It supposedly works great. I take the old man at his word. He's a real honest old fella. So, y'all leave me some helpful tips and stuff in the comment section if you know anything about them.
I'm sure someone does.
I guarantee it. Be greatly appreciated.
I don't really know where to stand.
Right beside the chair there.
Oh.
Yep.
Right here, good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Zoom this scope out. Even on 6 power, it might be too much for offhand.
Nah.
No, we're good. We clear?
Yeah. Oh, you went right above it.
Yep.
Hold on the bottom.
Should I sit down?
Yeah. That way, Chris, we got one clean hit in this video on the plate.
This is a really high magnification scope, and even zoomed out all the way, it's still...
Yeah.
And this gun is like 11 pounds, so...
Honestly, I took it hunting, and I had a buddy that told me Christmas trees and scopes get in the way. I didn't really understand that until I went and tried to sit down and shoot through the brush with it, so to speak. And it makes it really hard to find your dot in a bunch of little black lines.
Yeah, I'd say so. That's what the illuminated reticle's for.
Yep.
Didn't have a battery in it.
I know, I didn't think about that. That actually might make it nice. I'll try that again.
Ready?
Yep. Hey, I watched the slug go bouncing off through there.
Not high enough velocity to shatter?
Nope. Looks like he's still attached to the wall about 30 yards out behind the plate there. We'll see if we can't recover that one here in a minute. I said this off camera a second ago, but as long as you use good ethical tactics in your hunting, these would totally kill a whitetail. They'd make some old dude with the old single shot, you know, cylinder bore even. They'd make him a great deer slug. They're fairly reasonable price, ain't they?
Yeah, I think they're $5 a box for 10.
Oh yeah, see, no, this would be totally a great option.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll have to do some further testing on it and see if that holds out still. But with this particular box right here, there's no doubt in my mind, 45, 50 yards. Be patient, you know what I mean, and be ethical about it. But they'd totally kill a deer.
Yeah, there's no chance I was ever hitting that plate with the Ultra Slug offhand. It just weighs too much, and there's too much zoom on the scope. It looked like I was looking at 90% of my vision was the plate, even on 6 power. And I could not get it stable.
Well, friend.
Let's go try to find that slug you were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, we managed to find 9 of the 10 tail wads. We only spent maybe 2 or 3 minutes looking. They're easy to spot in the grass. One of them was in front of the patterning board. One of them, what Josh thought was the slug rolling off, was one of these. We found it like 5 yards past the patterning board. And the rest of them were behind the patterning board, right where 70 yards is. So I was right. They're falling off about 70 yards. And they were all within probably a, I don't know,
20-foot circle?
Yeah, 20-foot circle. So, yeah, they're falling off consistently.
Y'all see right out in front of my fingertip there, they's all right in there behind the patterning board.
Yeah. They all fell off right around that area.
Which tells me at least at 50 they should still be stable.
Yep.
Maybe even 60.
Should be, yeah. Now, out of rifling, it wouldn't, tail wad falling off wouldn't really hurt much.
No.
Out of a smooth bore, yeah, it destabilizes the slug. They lose accuracy quick. But inside 50 yards, these are a winner. They got plenty of power to get the job done on a deer.
They don't break the bank.
Nope, they're really cheap.
Keeps the cost of venison down low.
Just clean your bore out. And just be mindful they aren't the most powerful slug out there, but still plenty of power.
Ethical.
Yeah, they're a pretty good slug. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This was a pretty fun one.
I enjoyed the switch up of shooting the Panzer today.
Yeah, honestly. I like shooting the Ultra Slug.
We might switch it up next couple videos.
Okay, we can do that. Anyway, Patreon, Instagram, Rumble, merch store, all that stuff in the description below. But other than that,
what's a little winged and noisy?
Cicadas.
Exactly. Cue outro.